What's going on, guys? Oh my Godzilla back here with another really exciting Godzilla figure review, guys. Taking a look at two figures today. These ones are from the Godziban Puppet Show. We have Anguirus and Radon. Guys, without further ado, let's jump right in. Alrighty, guys, here we are back with the Godziban Movie Monster Series, Anguirus and Radon. And guys, yes, it's Radon, it's not Rodan. We'll take a look at him first. So this guy's actually the brother of Rodan. That's why he has a different name. It definitely threw me off for a minute there. But in terms of detail, guys, we have some great detail. Look at the wing flap folds, look gorgeous. I love the little dashes we have on his chest. Those look great. Taking a look at the face, I love the little the cheek blush we have there. The mouth looks decent enough. The eyes, I'm really a huge fan of the eyes, how we have this kind of... I just really appreciate how the pupil and the eye color are different. The pupil's like that solid black, and the eye color is like a highlighted golden brown almost. It's really cool looking. Nice looking beak, there's little hand claws, and very impressive amount of detail on the back, guys. We have good detailing and scrunches on the back of the wings and the back of the body. He's got his little tail sticking out there, even some detail lines on the tail. Checking out the bottom. Guys, this figure is really, really fun. A great representation of the Radon from the Godziban show. There's the tag. And these tags are very annoyingly shaped because they very poorly fit into the... They don't fit into any sleeve things that I have. I like to sleeve all my tags, but these ones do not really fit into hardly anything. So, gotta find some unique sized sleeves to go ahead and sleeve those guys. But this Radon is really a good detail figure, but the paint is a little bit hit and miss. I appreciate how they got the cheek blush. The eyes look great. The beak is fine. There's a little bit of paint falling off here. The teeth are barely even sculpted. They're hardly even sculpted. It's literally just like a line of paint. They're barely sculpted there. They definitely they are sculpted to an extent, but very minimal sculpting. Same with the fingers and the toes, guys. Very small sculpt on them, and then just some paint thrown on there to highlight them. And they didn't paint the bottom, the fingertips on the hands. They didn't paint the tops of the toes. So they definitely missed the mark on some of the paint to an extent. I love the egg though. He's kind of sitting in a little egg. It's totally adorable. And I love how the egg is here. Has kind of the cracks, has a little black blemishes. Really cool. The chest is painted a little lazily. The paint definitely bleeds over on some of these. Top of the head, no paint there. No paint really on the bottom aside from the egg and the body. And then the back has no paint either. And then in terms of articulation on this guy, guys, they missed the mark. They definitely could have easily given us some head. It looks like we could have waist swivel. Nothing there. There is like some... I'm hard pressed to call it even articulation because it's such an oval here. But you can kind of spin the wings. You get a little bit of movement out of there. But basically... This figure is not articulate. You're not going to be posing him. You're not going to be moving anything. He's just... There he is. But he's adorable. I'm definitely glad I picked him up. The Godziban show is definitely fun. Check out all these figures that we could get. We already have the big three. Now we have the Anguirus and the Radon back there. But we got tons of other guys. We got Baragon, Hedorah, Ghidorah, Gigan, Gorosaurus, Mechagodzilla, Batra. Tons of options. So I hope they give us the full line in the Godziban series. That would be amazing. I'd love to have more of these little adorable guys. Guys, let's take a look at the Anguirus. The tag is very similar to the all of the Godziban tags, really. You've got the picture, you got the rainbow cloud background, interior, and the reverse is identical as well. Checking out the figure himself, guys. They knocked this one out of the park as well. Same deal with the eyes. I love how they have the black pupil and then kind of the almost goldish colored part of the eyes. That is great. The horns, check out the detail and the paint apps on his head crown, whatever you want to call it. Gorgeous paint and detail there. I love the kind of the rough head sculpt. You got some of the neck, you got lines up and down the neck kind of for some more scales. All the way down the body. This nose horn is painted very accurately on one side. This side has a little bit of paint bleed, but from this side, this nose horn looks perfectly painted. Teeth, again, not individually sculpted. Bandai has not been giving us individually sculpted teeth in forever. But the paint is very accurate on them. The paint looks great. I love his little cheekbones there. Looks good. Moving to the back, guys, check out these spines. This is some of the best Anguirus work we've gotten from Bandai. Yes, they decided not to paint the backs of the spikes on his shell, but the front looks so good. Look at that paint. They even, like, blended. It looks like they blended it, and the shell is just kind of the shell was the solid gray, and they did a great job with this yellow paint in here. It looks great. Of course, guess what they didn't do? Paint the tail. But Bandai doesn't paint tails. I'm just convinced now. And then checking out the legs, guys. The toes are painted pretty well. They definitely just kind of sprayed it on the whole front because in between is painted. It would have been nice to get some better detailing paint-wise there. Fingers look a little bit better, but it looks like they probably still just shot the front of it with the paint gun or whatever, because there is bleed onto the tops of the knuckles a little bit there, but definitely not too sinful. And guys, this guy is definitely adorable, and he does feature some more articulation than the Radon, not that that's difficult, but they did miss the mark again. No head articulation. That's definitely a little unfortunate, because there's definitely a seal there. You might be able to break the seal and give him head articulation, but I don't like to break the seals. But you do have 360 on the arms. The legs also can go 360, so 360 on both arms, both legs. Nothing on the tail. That tail is definitely just fixed solid to the body. And then, like I said, guys, no head articulation. But I definitely think these figures are adorable. Let's go ahead and compare them to a couple of other figures really quickly. So we'll put these two here. First of all, I wanted to show you next to the rest of the Godziban line. So there is the Godzilla. He's definitely a little bigger, but I think that's how it should be. Next up is the adorable little Godzilla. He looks really cute there. And next up we have the goofy looking Pillsbury Doughboy Minya. It's interesting how they pretty much use the same color on Minya as they did. All three of these figures' bases are very, very close to being the same color. So there's your Minya figure. And then, guys, I just wanted to compare him to a couple other random figures I grabbed off the shelf. This guy, I got it in the same time I got these two Godzibans. This is the Godziham Godzilla, the gold one. Just wanted to show them. They're all pretty darn similar size. This guy's adorable. Got the review coming on the silver and gold versions of this guy very soon. I grabbed the 2018 Final Wars Rodan just to show you how they scale with a 6-inch Movie Monster Series. So obviously not going to scale at all with a 6-inch Movie Monster Series. And here is the Bandai Anguirus. The Showa, definitely not really scaling. Mine has a huge chip on the eye there, very disappointing. And the last figure I just wanted to show off the sizing next to is actually the Mezco. They size fairly well with the Mezcos. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Godzilla from Mezco Toys, from the Destroy All Monsters set. So they definitely scale pretty well with like kind of the Mezco size figures. But not that they look anywhere near the same, because these guys are super cartoony and cheesy and cute, but just to give you a sense for the sizing. So guys, there you have it. The Godziban, Radon, and Anguirus figures. What do you think? Did anyone else pick these guys up? Are you enjoying them as much as I am? I definitely am glad I picked them up. They're really fun, really adorable. I hope we continue to get the full Godziban line, like I already said. Definitely would continue to purchase those figures, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next one.